Hi there, these comments are for MS, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to Pass a TOEFL IBT. And you're one of my online students, and you're taking the TOEFL here in about 2 days, I think on Saturday you said, right? So you need to get 26 in the speaking and the writing. Wow. And previously your speaking scores are right around 23, and you're getting 26 on the writing. Now, I think I gave you some suggestions with your speaking, so I talked to you at my Voxy Pop discussion group, right? So we're pretty good there. To recap, I said you need to speak very clearly. Make sure you don't have a lot of problems with pronunciation on Saturday. And I also said when you bring up an idea, make sure you have enough time to support it. So I think in the practice tests I listened to today, you had 2 support points, but you brought up the second support point at about 40 seconds into your response, and you didn't give any details to support that idea. So I gave you the suggestion that it's probably better that you don't even bring that one up. All right? Okay, and looking at your essay here, I looked at it pretty quickly, and for the most part, you have your thesis, which is good. You have the topic sentences and the body paragraphs. They all connect back to your thesis. So you seem to have a very coherent organization. The first thing that sticks out to my mind that something you can improve on, did you notice that you like to use so? So, I accede to the fact the earth is being harmed by human activities. Then in the next paragraph, so, trees are decreasing, causing loosening of soil, and with rain, fertile soil is eroded in water, leaving a barren land. And then even in the conclusion here, you use that same word again. So my first suggestion is sentence variety. You need to make sure you're using a variety of sentences to connect your ideas together. So let's just show you what I'm talking about. Let's say that the first time, and usually when we use so, what if you did this? Instead of using it this way, what if you do this? And then you say, and this is really too wordy, okay, so here, I accede to the fact, you don't need that. So you say industrialization, agriculture, and here, you should say a myriad of pollution are damaging the earth, so the earth is being harmed by human activities. So then the next time, instead of using the word so here, it's relatively informal to do that. So I'm going to give you this word. Therefore, trees are decreasing. Causing loosening the soil and with rain. How about this? The scarcity of trees loosens the soil. The scarcity of trees loosens the soil, and then you might put a comma, and with rain, the fertile soil is I'm going to use a gerund here, is being eroded with water, leaving a barren land, right? So that would be a change I would make there. Now another one here, see if I can find another one here. Oh, here it is. I forgot this one. Okay, so you have to be careful of your sentence structure or errors. Now, I have another service where you can send me this essay or an integrated writing practice test. I will correct all of the errors, but as you can imagine, it takes me over an hour to do that. So I'm not going to be doing that for you today because you haven't paid for that additional service. But I do want to point out a couple of things because you sent me an email and you're asking me. So it says, to illustrate, I read in the newspaper that due to copper mining, sulfur dioxide is released into the air. I would say here maybe, hence destroying the trees. Now here's my question. A fuel which is mainly wood to heat the furnace for CU production leads to cutting down of more trees. This idea, it's just not exactly clear what you're trying to say, so you have to be careful about that also. So if I look at what you've written here, right, and my TA, he scored you right around 26. I'm going to say for Saturday I have a couple of things. If you go to my website here, let me show you something for a minute. I'm going to go to the grammar section of my course, give you some ideas. Okay, I'm going to jump to the grammar part of my course here, step 3. Okay, here's what I'd like you to take a look at based on what I'm reading right now in your essays. So I'd like to have you look at word choice. I think lesson 13. Sometimes you're not always using the appropriate word in your writing. I think you could improve that. So that's lesson number 13. Lesson 16, count and non-count nouns. If you look at your essay, you say in the beginning human. No, you want to say humans play a key role, right? You want to make sure you have a plural S here because you have a plural verb there. So you have to be careful about your singular and your plural nouns, your count and non-count nouns. I think that's important. Also, lesson number 20, I think you could take a look at based on the writing that I'm seeing right now. Lesson number 26, sentence variety, and also lesson number 27. So based on the essay that I just read, those are some specific lessons I'd like to have you take a look at to help improve your writing proficiency. Now remember that I did not point out all of the errors in your essay. Let me just say there are many. But there's no way I'm going to point those things out for your just paying me $38 a month. It's not enough. It takes me too much time to do that. I hope you don't mind. I'm being honest with you. But anyway, now you know what to do. You know some things you can look at, and you can see what you can do to improve, and you can go from there. All right?